Hi, my name's Emma Jane. I'm the co-artistic director of Strike a Light. One of my main responsibilities here is to programme, and a big question for me right now is what is my job, and what do we do about programming at Strike a Light in these difficult COVID times. So this year, 2020, we have had to pretty much suspend all of our national touring programme and have been looking at how we can connect amazing national artists with the communities here in Gloucester. And we think we've had some really good success with that. And it has made us think a great deal about what 2021 is going to look like and how we are going to continue to work with the communities here in Gloucester, and how we are going to continue to work with amazing national artists who have seen the rug pulled out from underneath them. And so we've made a decision here at Strike a Light that for at least 2021 and potentially even 2022, we are not going to programme shows in the way that we have done. We're no longer going to have a programme of maybe 12 visiting companies per season. But what we are going to do is to look at how to programme artists, to look at how we can give artists more time here in the communities of Gloucester and create a stronger connection between the communities here in Gloucester and the amazing national artists that we have been embracing over the last sort of, I guess, 7 years. It feels like quite a big departure from the work that we've previously been doing at Strike a Light. Welcoming audience into unusual spaces and places has been a big part of the work that we've been doing. But we don't want to stop engaging with audiences. We just need to do that in a really different way. So we're going to be focusing our energies in the communities that we've been developing relationships with over the last 2 years. And we will be supporting artists that we have had relationships with over the last maybe 7 years, and inviting them to come and spend time in Gloucester and work with our communities in a much more elongated way. And it might be a show, it might not be a show. We would like to match artists with community producers and allow them to create things themselves. And that might take the guise of a show. We may still be erecting seating units in community centres. We may well be standing inside the cathedral. We may well be on the top of a roof of a car park, but it's not as pre-described as we had previously been doing. And we want to allow some space for artists and communities to have some decision-making power and to think literally outside of the box. Many of you know that we don't have a fully functioning teched up theatre space in Gloucester, and we have been finding unusual places to present really high quality national touring work. And at some point in the future, we do hope that that will come back and that there will be opportunities for us to present amazing pieces of theatre, of dance, of spoken word, of interactive theatre, of film that incredible artists have created. But for the next year, 2021, we are imagining that we won't be able to open spaces and have 100, 150 people sat side by side watching an amazing piece unfold in front of them, but that we will be able to bring those amazing, talented, creative artists into our community spaces and engage with people on the street, in their homes, in community centres, in just a slightly different way. 2020-21 is definitely going to look different, but we don't feel downhearted about that. We feel quite upbeat, and we really hope that you'll join us on that journey, and that at some point soon we'll be able to join back together in one space at a time. Thanks for listening. Bye.